Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the channel Mind Mastery Tutor. Na kama kawaida tunaingia topic nyingine yaitwa compound proportions and rates of work. So leo tuna deal sana, hii topic ni subtopic mfupi tu, it shouldn't be exceeding 5 minutes or so. So ya kwanza ni dividing quantities into proportional parts. So let's say you have a question. One, Maina, Joroge, and Kamau shared a loaf of bread in the ratio 2:4:3. What proportion did each get? Sasa proportion zote in total ambazo ziko ni 2 plus 4 plus 3. So which gives you 9. So kama unataka kutafuta Maina, Maina alichukua 2 of 9. So it's just 2 over 9. Joroge alichukua 4 of the 9 proportions. So it's just 4 over 9. And Kamau took 3 of 9, which is 3 over 9. So it's very easy. Question 2. 4 brothers, John, Andrew, Meshach, and Joseph, shared 28 hectares of land in the ratio 3:5:3:2:5:4 respectively. What share did each get? Again, let's find for the total proportions. So we take 3 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4. So how many proportions do you have? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 4, 14. So hizo only 14 in total. So kama ni 14, obviously, baada ushajua ni 14 proportions ama 14 parts, wa take ile 28 hectares, okay, wa divide na hizo 14 parts. So yamaanisha kila part yake 28 divide by 14 yafaa kupe 2. So kila part, one part ni 2 hectares. So let's say kama unataka kutafuta John is basically 3 times that 2, which gives you 6 hectares. Kama unataka kutafuta Andrew ni 2 times 2 hectares, which is 4 hectares. Kama ni Meshach pia the same thing, ni 5 times 2, 10 hectares. And the last one is Joseph, na Joseph nani rafiki yangu, 4 times 2 hectares, which is 8 hectares. So these are your answers. Si rahisi ama wasemaji? Ona rahisi. Let's go to the other part. Okay, for the third question pia you do the same thing. Work out the following. Divide 50 in the ratio 2:3. Waweza pause ukafanya kivyako. So proportions hapo, parts ngapi? 2 plus 3 yakupa 5. So again nachukua 50 divided by those 5 parts, so yakupa 10. Sawa, so yani 10. So for the first one ambao ni 2, wafachuke 2 times, kwa sababu one part hii is just one part, so 2 ama proportion something like that. So 2 times 10 itakupa 20, and then hiyo tushamaliza na 2, then 3 times 10 yakupa 30. So also let's try the question B. Divide 30 kg in the ratio 1:2:3. Again 1 plus 2 plus 3 itakupa 6. So again 30 divide by 30 kg divide by 6 itakupa 5. So 5 kg for one part that you have. So again wafanya the same thing. So utachukua 1 times 1 for 1 kg for the first one, then 2 times not 2 times 2, 2 times 1, not 1 times 1 even, nimekosea, value to 1 times 5, which gives you 5 kgs, then 2 times 5 kwa sababu kila part ni hiyo 5, so 10 kgs, then lastly ni 3 times 5 kgs, which gives you 15 kgs, and this are your answers. So yeah, let's go to the last part. Okay, question 4. In a food processing company, the profit realized is spent on expanding the company. Okay, is realized is spent on expanding the company, paying salaries and maintenance in the ratio 5:2:3 respectively. In the year 2021, the company made a profit of 8 million Is it 8 million? Yeah, it's 8,500,000 shillings. Nikipata hii pesa mishaomoka. How much money was spent on each? Again, using the same formula as usual. First, find the proportions. 5 plus 2 plus 3 gives you 10. The second step is to take that 8,500,000 shillings, divide by 10, and it gives you, I think, 850,000. Okay, so each part, that's for just one part. So each part you get 850,000. So yeah, so let's search for the 5. So 5, so you take 5 times 850,000, and let's see how much it gives you. 5 times 5 times 850,000, it gives you 4,250,000. Okay, 4,250,000. So that's for, I think it's for expanding the company. I think expansion. Let me just write it here. Expansion. So there's the other one also, the ratio 2. So 2 times 850,000. Let's see for what purpose is it used for. Again, what is gives you 1,700,000, and this one is used for, if I'm not wrong, paying salaries or salary payments. Just let me just write salary. And the last one but not least, 3 times 850,000. Again, it gives you a total of, just take your calc, it gives you 2,550,000. So 2,550,000. So that's shillings. So obviously all of them are shillings. This shillings, this is also shillings. Now this one is for maintenance. So yeah, so let's go to the other last question. That is, okay, the last question but not least, the question says James and Job entered into a business partnership in which they contributed 320,000 and 400,000 shillings respectively every year. After 1 year, Josephat joined the business and contributed 240,000. What's the ratio of James to Job to Josephat after 3 years of business? Okay, so every year. So remember that James and Job contributed for 3 years. So let's find for James and then Job. So James contributed 320,000 multiplied by 3, because that's for 3 years. So 320,000 times 3 gives you 960,000. So you can pause the video and do this by yourself. I kind of forgot. And the other one, 400,000 times 3, which gives you, I think, 1,200,000, if I'm not wrong. Now for the other one, who's Josephat came after 1 year, so he just contributed for the 2 years. So Josephat should be 240,000 times 2 only. Okay, so which gives you 480,000. So now you've been told to find the ratio of the contribution after 3 years. So come here. Now let's find out the ratio. 960,000. That's the James to Job. 1,200,000. That's Job. This the other one is Josephat, which is 480,000. This is Josephat. Okay. Now if you look at it, you can remove the zeros. There are 4 zeros that you can remove. This one's 4 zeros. This is 4 zeros, and you remain with 96 is to 120 is to 48, which I think you can simplify it further. And let's say you divide by, let me just see, 96 divided by 12. No, okay, let's say 96 divided by 12 gives you 8, and then 120 divided by 12 gives you 10. 48 divided by 12, again 48 divided by 12, yeah, it gives you 4. Okay, and then you can simplify further, and by dividing it by 2 on all sides, 8 divided by 2 gives you 5. 8 divided by 2 gives you 4. 10 divided by 2 gives you 5. 4 divided by 2 gives you 2. And that's the ratio of James to Job to Josephat after 3 years of business. So, very glad to know you. Click on the subscribe button and don't forget to share to your friends, like that section, and we're going to do other sessions like this. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.